If you're a Rick and Morty fan, then I'm sure you're no stranger to being the complete and utter laughingstock of the internet, always the butt of the joke, even though you have your high IQ and intellectual ideas. If you can think back to the McDonald's Szechuan sauce riots of 2020, well, if you're unfortunate enough to remember that. But ever since then, Rick and Morty has somewhat flown under the radar for the most part, I believe. Until recently. Recently, Justin Roiland had some charges resurface all the way from 2020, if you can believe it. And now I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh, he couldn't have done anything that bad. It's just Justin Roiland. He was just getting too swifty at the club. You know, maybe he was just playing with his plumpus a little too heavy, you know? Like, it could be any one of those. This time, it was for domestic battery and false imprisonment. You know, pretty serious stuff. So recently the Rick and Morty community has just been up in arms, going crazy, going wild, like that scene in SpongeBob where he burns all the files in his mind and all the little mini SpongeBobs are all going crazy. And recently, a few days ago, the Rick and Morty Adult Swim account actually tweeted out saying that they have cut ties with Justin Roiland. And in Penguin Zero's video, he brought up the fact that they acted on it very quickly, which kind of tells you that they might know a little more than the general public does about the case. Which kind of begs the question, how long did they know about these charges? You know, it's just a little strange, but obviously that's just suspicion. Now, like I said, these allegations are very serious, so it really is no surprise that they cut ties with him. Though it is kind of a shock they are still going with the show, which is, I really thought they would have brought it behind the barn and put it down already, considering, you know, it just lost its two main voices. But it does kind of make sense at the same time to keep it going because it's such a huge IP. Like, Rick and Morty is gigantic. Gigantic. It's like bigger than a tree. And this also begs the question, who's going to fill the big shoes of Justin Roiland? So I thought I might as well step up to the plate and throw my hat in the ring, be the new Rick and Morty. Are you ready to hear these intense impressions? I bet you're not ready for these. Are you ready? Here's Rick. Morty, it's me, Rick. Rick and Morty from Rick and Morty. Rick, Morty. Alright, now that was pretty incredible, isn't it? I know, very fascinating. But are you ready for Morty? You're not gonna believe this. You're probably gonna die from hearing about how amazing of an impression this is. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Morty from Rick and Morty. Rick, Morty, Rick, Adventure, Morty, Rick. Adventure, Morty. I know. I'd like you all to send this video to Adult Swim. I'm sure I'll be hired within the month, without any doubt, due to my just supreme acting skills. And now this leaves one more question, one burning question on the minds of every Rick and Morty viewer. How will this affect the Fortnite item shop?
Morty, I'm bored. I'm gonna kill you. Please stop touching my willy. It really hurts.